My name is Calvin Stevens, and I am the owner of a company called SSP Consulting and also another company called Tenabus. It's an IT software solution reselling company. I grew up in Port Arthur, Texas, and it was different because in Port Arthur during the 60s it was highly segregated. But the Y was a place that we, as young guys and girls, we all got involved at the YMCA. I learned how to swim at the Y, went to my first dance at the YMCA. You know, the Y was like a safe haven. I came to Dallas to go to Southern Methodist University to get my MBA. I got actively involved in Dallas after I spent about a year at SMU. And one of the first boards that I ever served on was the YMCA. I just think that young people ought to get involved in something. You know, you can't just sit around and say, I did this on my own. If you don't give something back to the community that you're prospering in, then shame on you. George Allen was the first African-American city councilman, and he was one of the individuals that I looked up to say, here's somebody that's doing something, so we need to do something. I need to do something myself. And over the years, I've had a chance to meet him. But George was a trailblazer, and you know, I am very honored and pleased to have this award that's named after George Allen, because I know what he stood for, and especially in the African-American community, but also for the greater Dallas. I mean, he was a man of distinction. He always stood his ground and stood for what he believed in. When Gordon Eckenkamp came to my office here and said, Calvin, I got something I want to talk to you about, I thought, man, he's going to put me on another committee, and I'm already overwhelmed and overbooked. And so he said, I want to have you honored for the George L. Allen Award this year. And it really stunned me. You know, I talk a lot, and I'm stumbling around now, but he kind of took my breath away, especially because I know and I had met George Allen, and I know what it stands for, and I know what it means to the Y. So that's important.